until the moment the woman lifted the white sheet. She suddenly realized the mother her husband had been urging her to save was not her husband's mother, but her own biological mother. A few days earlier, the man was at home cooking when he suddenly received a call from the hospital. His mother-in-law had been in a car accident while traveling. As soon as he heard the news, the man quickly removed his apron and hurried to inform his wife. But no matter how many times the man urged her, the woman calmly continued doing her makeup. When the man pressed her again, she coldly responded that it was the man's mother and had nothing to do with her. The man couldn't accept this cruel truth. He rushed to the hospital, while his wife remained indifferent, relaxing with her bestie at a foot massage parlor. Her bestie mentioned at that moment that her first love had returned from abroad. The woman instantly got excited and said she had to meet him. All these years, she had never stopped thinking about her first love, and instead viewed the man who cooked for her every day and took care of her as weak and useless. Meanwhile, the man anxiously waited outside the operating room at the hospital. The doctor suddenly came out and told him his mother-in-law had lost too much blood and needed an emergency blood transfusion. The man thought of his wife, so he hurriedly called her, but on the other end, the woman immediately hung up on him and turned to go meet her first love with her bestie. The man, helpless, begged the doctor for more time. He promised he would gather the surgery fees as soon as possible. The atmosphere in the hospital was tense, while the woman outside was ecstatic about meeting her first love. Little did she know, the person lying in the hospital was her own mother. The woman told her first love that she had no feelings for her husband and wanted to marry him instead, but her first love didn't agree. The woman, in her excitement, grabbed the steering wheel. Just then, a car came speeding towards them. Her first love was severely injured and rushed to the emergency room. At that moment, the husband saw the woman and urgently stopped her, asking her to donate blood to save her mother. But the woman remained unmoved, believing it had nothing to do with her. As they argued, the doctor suddenly announced that her mother couldn't be saved. But even then, the woman continued asking her husband to donate blood for her first love. The husband, having reached his limit, slapped his wife across the face and explained that the person who had just died was her biological mother. The woman still refused to believe it. Even at her mother's funeral, she forced her husband to sign divorce papers. Little did she know, she would regret her actions.